and peace of Christ, all of you. Please invite your friends. Listen, brothers and sisters. Fifi Hijab, he went to the Chinese embassy. And Fifi Hijab decided to show his nipples to the Chinese. Yeah, like what the heck? So Fifi Hijab, he went to the Chinese embassy. He gathered with some Abdul. And this guy, he will not hesitate to find any excuse to show his nipples. This is a proof that he is a mental, stupid kid. A teenage will not do that. Mimi, what happened after that? I heard that the Chinese retreat. I heard that the Chinese ambassador, he have orgasm. What is this, man?
Take this ring of flag, you son of...
Yo, look at the music. Look at this. Abdul, listen. First of all, your chest don't have muscles. All what I see is a fat boy. Like, what does that mean exactly? I mean, a Chinese kid can beat the hell of you. Why you are showing your nipples, a son of Muta? We have to connect the dots. Why you did not go to the Chinese embassy ambassador and tell him, hey, okay, can I suck your wife's tit to make her haram? I mean, look at this hero, like this guy, unbelievably stupid. What is that, man? I mean, this guy, you want to show his chest, so the female Muslim woman, first of all, you don't have even a chest, you donkey. Secondly, I bet you a kid can beat you. Number three, as long as you are a hero, why you don't join, fight club and show us what you can do? I want to see what you can do. Honestly, I want you to go and, show us. Desperate. I don't know. I don't want to use the word ho-ho, What is this? Even look, people are looking at you like, what this guy is doing? So we are protesting against China, and the one who speak in our name, he take off his t-shirt to show us his nipple and says, if you want to have a fight, come here. Can't you make the fight wearing your t-shirt? By the way, Muhammad Hijab, is it halal in Islam to show your nipples? Isn't it your prophet? He says, this is striptease, you coward. What kind of a Muslim? He take off his t-shirt showing his nipples. I thought this is haram. We compromise. But this is showing you how stupid. And the guy, he got home and he edited the video and he put like a music like boom, Hercules, above the trees. This guy, he think he's something, Forget about me, mate. Amini, I was thinking to call a friend of mine in China. He is 6 years old. Trust me, he can beat the hell of you. Are you sure you can fight the Chinese, Abdul? I mean, are you sure? Are you? Look at this kid. Look at this kid. You little tiny creature. Why you're a president in Egypt? So don't do the same. I want to see all the Muslims say the same. All of you potatoes in front of China. So what this shows for? Emirat, they sign agreement with the China, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Turkey. Everybody signing agreement and they are kissing their shoes. And you showing us your nipples? May Allah, you know what? I think you did not come from Egypt. I think you come from the Nepaline Valley. What is stupid donkey? I mean, it's mental. Literally, mental illness. Anyway. He liked tits. He loved to show tits. He liked to talk about tits. He is a Mr. Tetaline. Tetaline Hijab. May Allah bless your tits, brother. Man, I mean, You know what? I don't know what is the impact of this on the stock market after you did this. I'm not sure really, but I heard that the stocks of is like increased. You know, what is that? Hey, by the way, Mimi Hijab, the government of England just 2 days ago, like last week, they announced that Hamas are terrorist organization. Why you don't do the same? And why you don't do jihad, you coward? I mean, between you and the Chinese, the embassy is a few meters. So as long as you are a hero, and you are a mujahid, and you are a Muslim, and you want to challenge the Chinese, here we go, go. You do stop these, this is how you do jihad? What in the hell is that? Hamas is announced as a terrorist organization. Do the Abdul in YouTube will go says, we are supporting Hamas, I challenge them all. Isn't it Hamas your hero? When the guy, what's his name? The guy, Mufti Abu Layth, he said something about the stupidity of Hamas. I mean, what's the point of this jihad? You will not win anyway. They go to his house, they broke the door, you know, a bunch of savages, because they knew he would not do anything against them. But if somebody else, for sure, they will not dare to do so. Why you don't do something? Here we go, Hamas is banned. Hamas, the one doing jihad against Israel in where you live, potato. This is not your country. We cannot call England your country. You know that. You are just a potato. And sooner or later they will deport you. Just wait. And because of that, you don't dare to open your mouth. Because you know that you are a fraud. You know that you are not a true Muslim. You know that you didn't dare to say what you should say. I challenge you to go in public and say, I am a member of Hamas. Do you dare? And, you know, you can take your t-shirt off, you know, and put like the flag of Hamas around your nipples, like Napaline Hamasin, you know, mashallah. Now, we take commercial break, and we go to...
And the concept of Ahruf and the reality of Ahruf and the relationship of the Uthmanic Mus'haf with the Ahruf and the preservation of the Ahruf. Is it 1? Is it 3? Is it 7? And the relationship of the Qira'at to the Ahruf. This is a topic that when you're the beginning student of knowledge, you're like, what is all of this going on here? When you go a little bit more, you learn to simply memorize what your teachers say and regurgitate it out. And you don't fully comprehend. When you do a deep dive is when things get very, very awkward and difficult. And this isn't...
When you take a deep dive, things get really awkward. And we did some little deep dive. It turned to be that Muhammad never heard of an angel, his name is Jibreel, because for the last 40 years, Muhammad was watching Mickey Mouse, and he was a pagan, he was a kissing stone worshipper. He never ever heard of Jibreel. Hey, Jibreel. Who's Jibreel? Jibreel? I never heard of Jibreel. 40 years old, Muhammad. He never heard of Jibreel. I will add this to my actually I will add this to, I will change my entry. You know, I will add maybe the nipples of Mimi Hijab. This guy is saying Muhammad, he do not know Jibreel, and he was a pagan, and he was not Abrahamic. The whole in the narrative. I mean, we have a collection to make the best video intro.
But then the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah put around him those people that will console him, like his wife Khadija. And then when...
Yeah, you know, Khadija is a consultant, and she, you know, show her legs and her nipples. I mean, the nipples is very, you know, authentic in Islam. As you see, Mimi Hijab show his nipples. The Prophet, a man, he kissing down his nipples and they'll go down to his belly button. And then Allah, he put Khadija as a consultant for the Prophet. Look at this. I mean, Khadija, she is a consultant to the Prophet. But Khadija... Oh boy. Hey, Abdul, what was the religion of Khadija? Who was consulted to the Prophet at that time? Tell us.
Gabriel started coming more often, he told him, I'm Gabriel, I'm bringing the message to you. And then he'll bring news to him of the past about like what happened with Joseph and Moses, things that he wouldn't have known. Because you know he couldn't read or write, right?
He told him things nobody knows, you know, like nobody knows. Muhammad just lived between the Jews, you know, for many years. But Jibreel was telling him. Yeah, we can prove that easy, that Jibreel was telling him, yeah.
Yeah, and then like amazing, miraculous things like linguistic miracles that the Arab poets couldn't
Yeah, linguistic miracle, like, you know, you can eat in the house of your father and your brother and your sister and your mother and the neighbor, blah, 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 and you have a key. Yeah.
respond to. So
That's cool.
that's cool.
I like this guy when he said to him, that's cool. He's getting his cold water to throw at him.
He didn't know it was Gabriel. The angel didn't tell him it was Gabriel.
He did.
Oh, that's cool. So he did not know that this is Gabriel, right? No, he did. How?
Sure.
Any later?
No, even at that time, right? But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith.
He did not know who is Gabriel is. So today we will open our Skype and we want Muslims to call us and tell us how in the world Muhammad at the age of 40 years old, he is not Abrahamic. So you Muslims, all of you, you lie to us, and he do not know who is Gabriel. 40 years of age, not 4 years of age, 40 years of age. He do not know who is Gabriel. So what was the religion of Muhammad? We know now that he is pagan, and Ibn Uthman, may Allah bless his nipples, he made it clear. Remember, the Arab were pagans. What was the religion of Khadija? If we say to the Muslims she was a Christian, they will say no, she was not. But that's wonderful. There's tons of videos saying that. So she was then pagan. So Muhammad religion, according to what religion Muhammad he married from Khadija? When you do marriage is something you do according to belief. Okay, what was the belief?
Yeah, and then like amazing, miraculous things like linguistic miracles that the Arab poets couldn't respond to. So
That's cool.
Yeah, the Arab, they could not respond to, except saying, this is stupid Abdul. Like, as an example, amazing things nobody can answer to them. Allah, he says, if you try to leave the zone of the earth, Allah will shoot your ass with fire. Nobody can respond to this. Who can? Can you? Or Allah in the Quran says that you are coming from the backbone of the women and the backbone of the man. But the important for us, that Muhammad, he do not know what faith is. He have zero faith in the true God. You see, when he said to him, you do not know what faith, he's talking about that you do not know the true faith. You do not know anything about true God. You don't have a true religion. So what Muhammad was carrying in his bag for 40 years?